ready to make some cowboy candy? I hope you are, because that's what we're gonna do in this video. Now we're gonna be using some fresh jalapenos right from the garden. It's a recipe that we absolutely love. It's actually a recipe we got from our cowgirl, Trixie Montgomery, over at Montgomery's Garden. I've got her recipe, and I'll tell you what, this is something that will lasso your taste buds, take them for a ride, and it's something that I recommend everyone try. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be making that up today. It's a real simple recipe. It's one of the things that we love using with jalapenos, because there's only so much stuff you can do with jalapenos. So besides just pickling them or freezing them or stuffing them or jalapeno poppering them, we're gonna be making some cowboy candy. So cannot wait. Let's get into the recipe now. All right, cowboys and cowgirls, are you ready to start? Well, the things you're gonna need to make cowboy candy is you're going to need 1 3/4 tablespoons of mustard seed, whole mustard seed. You're going to need approximately a tablespoon of garlic powder. And you're going to need just a rough, and I mean rough, 1/4 tablespoon of celery seed there. Then you're also, just optional, going to get some crushed red pepper flakes. We're adding this. This is not in the original recipe because I like mine a little bit spicier. Also not in the original recipe, just a pinch of salt to kind of bring all those flavors together and really help lasso your taste buds. And then you're gonna want to get a big bowl of jalapenos. Now these are fresh grown right from the garden, absolutely 100% organic, delightful in every way, and you can't beat. Look at that, wow, just from 3 plants. I'll tell you what, that is a haul there. So the next thing you're going to need is a can of crushed pineapple, or a fresh one. We just so happen to have a can of crushed pineapple on hand. This is gonna give you some of your liquid, and then obviously the other remaining liquid will be just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So, and you're going to need, we'll go into the amounts that you're going to need because you're going to be making basically a simple syrup. So you're going to need 1 part liquid to 1 part sugar. So this can of crushed pineapple will use some of your liquid, and the rest of the liquid will be, the difference will be made up with apple cider vinegar. And before we get started, I just want to let you all know we are going to be needing 3½ cups of white sugar. Now this is organic sugar. Obviously organic is better because there's lots of GMOs, and no cowboy wants to be putting GMOs in their body. All right, so before we get started with the simple syrup, I really wanted to prepare our jalapenos because there's a lot of chopping involved, and there's actually 12 cups of chopped jalapenos at a 1/4 inch thickness that is needed for this recipe. So you're going to want to do this before you get the simple syrup. And quick tip, jalapenos plus eyes or anywhere else that's sensitive is not very good. So put on some gloves, you'll thank me later. All right, so let's get chopping, and I'll let you know when we're done. All right, so we're simply going to start adding our dry ingredients now. So what we've done is, since we're going to need 3½ cups of sugar, we basically just need 3½ cups of liquid. So whatever you get from the pineapple juice, you need to just add in the difference with apple cider vinegar. And that's as simple as that. That's gonna make our simple syrup. So we're gonna add in our 3½ cups of sugar. We're gonna put our stove on to begin boiling, because this has to boil for 5 minutes. And while we're at it, we're gonna add in our other spices and herbs. There's that half. All right, so 5 minutes has elapsed, and we're just now putting in the rest of the pineapple and the jalapenos. Woo, that's a full pot there. All right, and then we need to boil this for another 5 minutes. So I'm going to get that boiling, and then we'll be back to you when that's finished. All right, so we just got done boiling up the jalapenos in the simple syrup for 5 more minutes. Now total 10 minutes have passed. We're simply going to take our jalapenos and the syrup, and we're going to ladle them into jars. Obviously, the size of jar is going to be up to you. It's also going to dictate how long it has to be in the hot bath. All right, so now we got our hot water bath boiling away here, and we're just simply going to add our jars. You want to make sure that there's about 1 inch of water over top of the jars when you're all said and done. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully you giddy up and get yourself some Cowboy candy. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something new. And as always, this is Luke from the Am I Gardener channel, reminding you to grow big or go home. And we'll see y'all later. See ya. Bye.